ask questions because you appealed to her sense of logic. A couple of times you even asked her, does that make sense? You gave a nice illustration about the human legal system, and then used something that Jesus often used, that how much more so reasoning. So in other words, if humans do this, well then how much more so our Heavenly Father? So excellent way of reasoning. Some very good logical reasoning there. We appreciate that very much, Sister Shout. So we look forward to your next assignment on the school. Thank you. Last on our school this evening, we're going to listen to Darcy Madden and her assistant, Nikki Madden. Darcy's topic is Abigail, display qualities that honor Jehovah. It's taken from the Insight book, Volume 1, pages 20 and 21. Let's listen in Darcy's setting as she is speaking to a teacher at school. So let's give our attention to Darcy.
Hi, Mrs. Madden. You wanted to talk to me?
Yes, Darcy. I saw what happened out on the playground today, and I saw that your classmates, they were getting ready to have a fight. But you really helped that situation, and I was just wondering, how on earth were you so nice to them?
I actually just read a story that helped me know what to do.
A story? Well, how did a story help you?
Have you ever heard of Abigail in the Bible?
Abigail. That does not ring a bell. I can't remember that story.
Well, Abigail is one of my favorite Bible characters. My daddy always says she has good sense, and I should follow her example.
Well, what does she do?
She has qualities like wisdom, respect, and humility to keep David from making big mistakes. Can I show you in the Bible?
Sure. I have a few minutes.
This story is in 1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 2 and 3. And I'll read that.
Okay.
Now there was a man in Maon whose work was in Carmel. The man was very wealthy. He had 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats, and he was then shearing his sheep at Carmel. The man's name was Nabal, and his wife's name was Abigail. The wife was discerning and beautiful, but the husband, a Calebite, was harsh, and he behaved badly. So did you notice that Abigail's husband was mean?
Yes, I heard that. Let me guess. Was he mean to David?
Yes, he was. When I read the story, David asked Nabal for some of his food. Nabal said, "No, you cannot have some of my food." But that was not right, because David was protecting his sheep for him.
Oh my goodness, that was very mean. So then what did Abigail do to help?
Well, David was so upset that he was going to kill Nabal. That's when Abigail made a plan to stop them from fighting. Why don't you read verse 18 and see what she did?
Okay. Where was that again? 1 Samuel 25?
Yes.
Verse 18 says, "So Abigail quickly took 200 loaves of bread, 2 large jars of wine, 5 dressed sheep, 5 seah measures of roasted grain, 100 cakes of raisins, and 200 cakes of pressed figs, and put all of it on the donkeys." I see. So she made food for David. That really was smart.
Yes, but it's most importantly that she did what God would want her to do. And that's what real wisdom is.
Oh, I see. Wisdom. Yeah, you mentioned a few other qualities too. What were they again?
She also showed respect and humility. When she took the food to David and his men, she bowed down to him and asked him to forgive her and her husband. Let's look at verses 32 and 33 to see what David said. You can read that too.
Me? Okay. 32 and 33. It says, "At this, David said to Abigail, 'Praise Jehovah, the God of Israel, who sent you this day to meet me. And blessed be your good sense. May you be blessed for restraining me this day from incurring blood guilt and from taking revenge with my own hands.'"
So Abigail stopped David and Nabal from fighting, and she also brought honor to God with her good qualities. That's what I tried to do today when Ethan and Scott were about to fight.
Oh, I I see. Well, Darcy, I really can see how you use those qualities with how you handled that situation today. So thank you for sharing that story with me. I really wish all my students were as wise as you.
Thank you, Mrs. Maddie.
Okay.
Nice job, Darcy. That was very good. We really enjoyed that. And one of the things that we liked about it was that you were so enthusiastic about it. And we know you, Darcy, so we know you're an enthusiastic person by nature. But our publication makes a really nice point about that speech quality. On page 115 of our textbook, in the very first paragraph and in the last sentence, it makes a really nice point about enthusiasm. It says, regardless of your cultural background or personality, you can cultivate enthusiasm. A lot of times we tell ourselves, I'm just not that way. That's not the way that I am. But can we imagine if Jehovah was not an enthusiastic God? Or if Jesus was not an enthusiastic